come here.
I'm creating space.
I'm going to check your eyes to make sure that you haven't been drinking.
No, sir, you're not.
Yes, sir, I am.
No, sir, you're not.
Yes, sir, I am.
No, you're not. What crime am I being detained for?
I'm investigating.
That's not a crime. What crime?
Investigating.
This fearless man destroys cops with pure knowledge of the law as he records in public at a post office. But watch closely. When the police show up, they illegally detain him and demand his ID using some of the dirtiest intimidation tactics you've ever seen. Does he back down? Not a chance. Instead, he educates the officers on the law and holds his ground like a pro.
Am I being detained?
I want to stop and talk to you.
I appreciate that.
Vehicles?
No,
Are you looking
no.
at vehicles?
Yes,
at the moment you are being detained.
For what crime?
I find out what's going on.
For what crime?
If you're looking in vehicles, I need to find out who you are.
For what crime?
And what you're doing.
What crime am I being detained for?
I'm investigating.
That's not a crime. What crime?
Investigating.
Ma'am, what
Do you have
crime?
some ID with you?
No, ma'am. What crime? What crime am I being suspected of?
Right now, I don't know.
Exactly. So there's no reason to detain.
But if you're looking in vehicles and you're taking pictures and you're inside taking pictures of
all legal activities, ma'am.
What's that?
They're all legal activities.
Can I ask why?
Let me
talk to you for a minute. What's your first name? Tell me that.
I'd rather not give that up.
That's fine too. You're making everybody in there very uncomfortable.
Officer sees a man standing on a public sidewalk looking through a bank window and immediately treats him like a criminal just because he is wearing a mask, but the man calmly explains that standing in public and looking through a window is not illegal and police cannot demand identification without reasonable suspicion of an actual crime.
Well,
you were going in there taking pictures of them.
I didn't go in there to take pictures of them. I went in there just to get pictures of the inside of the post office. And I grabbed a passport application while I was in there.
Okay. Why are you taking pictures of the inside of the post office?
It's part of what I'm working on.
Okay. Is that
I'm working on it. Yeah, right now it is. I'm working on a story on the post office. It'll be online and I'm hoping in about a week, whoever picks it up. You can just Google Claremore Post Office and it'll come up.
That's fair, but you're making everybody really uncomfortable, and now you're not wanting to talk to me. They're telling me you're looking in cars, so I'm going to find out what's going on. I have a reason to find out.
They're going to tell you that so they can get you out here.
That's great.
I've never been looking in any cars.
Good, then you can be on your way and do what you're doing. But I have a job to do.
I understand that.
It's not to give you a hard time.
But I also have a job to do, and I have things to do. I don't have time to waste around here. I'm on my last pass, and then I'm out. I've already explained to them what I'm doing.
Okay. You explained to who?
3 different people.
Okay, who are the 3 people?
I don't know who they are. I didn't have one name. One lady said her name was Trish.
Who's your RP on this? It's the post office calling. They have an issue with you.
I understand that, but I don't.
Reason to be here
I don't care about their issue. This is a First Amendment protected activity. If they're uneasy, I'm sorry. I told them what I was doing.
Okay.
It doesn't get any simpler.
When you walk away from me, you don't want to talk to me. I'm here for a valid reason. I'm here for a legal reason.
I'm not trying to be. I know. I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't have to talk to you, ma'am, and I don't want to. I have no, ma'am. I don't.
For a complaint, and you were in there, and they called me. Were you the one that was in there?
Yes, I went inside. That doesn't matter. It's a public place. It's perfectly legal.
The officers keep insisting that the man identify himself even after admitting he never stepped onto private property, but he refuses to back down and hits them with a powerful response, saying you cannot trespass my eyeballs from a place I was never standing on, and public observation is completely protected by the Constitution.
And so you're okay with the fact that you made everybody very uncomfortable?
Yeah, actually I am, because I told them there's nothing nefarious going on. It doesn't matter.
Now, how am I supposed to know that? Now, just look at it. From my point of view, I'm out here. I get a call about a guy, and it's okay that you're recording. That's fine. That happens to us all the time. I'm recording too, so we're good to go.
All right.
Okay? But I get a call about a guy who's in the post office taking pictures, who's out in the parking lot taking pictures, and is looking in cars.
So that's hearsay. I was not looking in any vehicles.
Okay.
I wasn't even close enough to look in any vehicles.
I know that when I get here, you walk away from me. You don't want to talk to me. No. You don't want to tell me who you are. It makes me very suspicious of you.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
Okay. I need to see some ID from
you. No, ma'am. This is not a stop and ID state. Am I free to go?
No, you are not. I told you I'm detaining you until I find out what's going on.
Okay, but you didn't tell me what crime. What crime do you suspect me of?
I'm That's what I'm trying to find out. If you're looking in cars,
Ma'am,
that makes me very suspicious.
in order to detain somebody, you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed.
As soon as my supervisor gets here, we'll talk to the post office who complained. We'll find out their side of the story as well. Until I find out what's going on, I'm doing an investigation now, and you're staying put.
And what is your name and badge number?
You give me your name, I'll give you mine.
No, ma'am.
I work for Claremore Police Department.
I understand that. I'm not a public official. You are duty bound to
Am I?
identify yourself. You are. So what is your name and badge number?
The chief arrives and accuses the man of being uncooperative for refusing to answer questions, but the man instantly pushes back and explains that exercising constitutional rights is not suspicious behavior, and citizens do not have to surrender their freedom just because police feel uncomfortable.
Okay, if you're not going to identify yourself to me, then
what?
Then you're not going to detain me, and I'm going to be on my way because you're not an officer in my eyes.
I'm on the north side of the post office.
So what is your name and badge number? And what crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm investigating what you do.
That's not a crime. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Go round and round, but...
Okay, well... What is your name and badge number?
The other part of this...
I don't have to stay here.
What's going on. You are going to stay here. I don't know what's going on.
That doesn't matter.
I have complaints that you're looking in vehicles. Now I get here, and you're on the sidewalk, and you're taking pictures, and you're recording, and I'm good with that. I don't care.
But you won't tell me your name.
My issue is you were in there.
That doesn't matter. If you don't care, then why won't you tell me what your name and badge number is?
No, I care because you were in there causing a disturbance.
I wasn't causing a disturbance.
You were because they called.
That's not my problem.
Okay. It is now because you're here.
How are we doing, sir?
Oh, I've had better days. You?
What's going on?
Ask her. She thinks she's going to detain me.
You are staying?
Police repeatedly claimed that employees inside the bank felt nervous and uncomfortable about being filmed, but the man reminds them that feelings are not crimes and public photography from a public sidewalk is protected by the First Amendment whether people like it or not.
What crime do you suspect me of committing? You have to there is no disturbance. You have to articulate a crime. What is her name and badge number? She's refused to give it to me.
Why are we here?
I'm taking pictures. That's it.
Okay. Why are we taking pictures?
I'm working on a story on the post office.
Okay. Or where's your firearm at?
What makes you think I'm carrying it?
Because you have a holster on your back.
It's empty.
Okay. Well, I'm asking, is it on your person?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you have any ID on you?
No, sir.
Okay. What's your name, partner?
I'm not going to give it.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
No, not right yet.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Okay, well, I'm trying to figure that out.
I understand that. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion, sir. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion, sir.
I gave you that. You were inside taking pictures. You're looking in cars and you're taking pictures of the
I'm not looking in cars, and there's no proof of that. And it doesn't matter. I can take pictures of everything.
If there is no proof of that, you will be free to leave.
Okay, what is your name and badge number, officer?
I told you, you give me your name, I'll give you mine.
Is that what you tell the judge when he asks? What is your name and badge number, ma'am?
The officers continue fishing for information and demanding answers while trying to pressure the man into identifying himself, but he keeps his composure and repeatedly asks the one question police cannot answer: what specific crime do you suspect me of committing?
Keep smirking. This is going to be very bad for your department. What is your...
I'm Sergeant Book with the Claremore Police Department.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
What is your name and badge number, ma'am? No, he didn't give me yours. I want the names and badge numbers of everybody on this call.
Haven't been drinking tonight, have we?
What is her name and badge number, sir?
Have you been drinking this afternoon?
Have you? What is her name and badge number?
But I see an alcohol bottle laying right here on the ground, so I'm asking you, have you been drinking?
Take it up, fingerprint it.
I am asking you a question.
And I'm refusing to answer. What is your name and badge, or what is her name and badge
Now
number?
I'm detaining you because I'm going to make sure you're not intoxicated in public.
What a bunch of bullshit. What is your name and badge number?
I believe I already told you.
What is her name and badge number?
I'm talking to you right now. All
All
right.
right, well, I'm clamming up. What is your name and badge number?
You haven't been drinking. I want to make sure you haven't been drinking.
Please give me a little space.
Come here. Come here.
I'm creating
I'm going
space.
to check your eyes to make sure that you haven't been drinking.
No, sir, you're not.
Yes, sir, I am.
No, sir, you're not.
Yes, sir, I am.
No, you're not.
Do me a favor. Keep that right there. I don't care. Keep that right there. See the tip of this pen? How much you had to drink today? How much have you had to drink today?
I don't drink.
See the tip of this pen? I want to make sure that you're safe to do this.
One officer argues that normal people do not stand outside banks and look through windows, but the man completely destroys the argument by explaining that anything visible from a public sidewalk can legally be observed, photographed, and recorded by any citizen without permission.
I don't consent to field sobriety tests, especially when there's no.
Where you're standing, there's an alcohol bottle.
When she stopped me, I was down there.
Whenever I showed up, you were standing right there.
Congratulations. See where her car's parked? That's where she stopped me.
Okay. All right.
Which is, I don't know. What's that, about 60, 70 feet away from that? So what is your name and badge number, ma'am, last time?
Make it the last one.
Okay. Well, I'll call the chief.
Here's the deal. Whenever I make sure that you haven't been looking into cars and doing stuff like that, if I can establish that, you're on your way.
Well, do what you got to do then.
All right, then. Do me a favor, sir. Don't put your hands in your pockets, okay?
Your hands are in yours.
Listen to me, all right? You've got a holster on. I don't know if you have a gun or not. If you keep your hands out of your pockets, everything is fine.
Hey, I've told you I'm not armed.
Well, okay, here's the deal. You're not really acting rationally at the moment. All right?
Standing up for my rights is not being rational.
Not cause you any problems. Somebody called us.
I understand that. She won't even identify herself. How professional is that?
Okay, well, you haven't really given us.
It's cold.
Given us.
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Do me a favor. Just keep your hands out of your pockets. That's all I ask. All right. You understand why we're here. We got a call. We're not just here because we feel like it. Somebody called us. You made them uncomfortable inside. You're going in taking pictures. If you want to take pictures of the facility, I don't have a problem with that. But whenever you're taking pictures of citizens, it makes them uneasy.
Well, so that's their problem, not mine.
Okay.
And when you get a call for...
Police threatened to trespass the man from the property, even though they openly admit he was never actually on the property, and the man exposes the contradiction perfectly by asking how can you trespass somebody who never stepped foot onto private property in the first place.
When you get a call for service on somebody taking pictures, you should say, that's a First Amendment protected activity.
The post office is fault. They have a problem with what you're doing. That makes it a disturbance.
It's perfectly legal what I'm doing. They've already come out and said that it's legal.
Doing that.
Well,
that's why we're here.
Her problem, not mine.
We were busy and have other things to do. So I'm not here to harass you or give you a hard time. But you're not acting right.
I'm acting just fine.
From the beginning.
Because I don't want to talk to the police? That's not acting right?
Well, you walk away from the police.
Right, because I don't want to talk to you because you drum up stupid shit like, have you been drinking because there's an empty bottle on the ground? Come on. Am I free to go? Are they done now?
Yeah.
What is your name and badge number, sir?
You have the sergeant.
Sherman 144. Thank you, sir. Well, that's 2 out of 3 that have been professional. Thank you.
So you said you're doing a story on the post office?
Yes, sir.
What kind of story are you doing on the post office?
You can see it online in a few days.
Tell me what it's about, or like?
Well, now it's going to be about the First Amendment in the post office because they're obviously not trained. Because they have documentation from their higher ups that was released. Let's see. First is Poster 7, I believe, and then there is a memo that came out 8 years ago. So I think they've had enough time.
Well, I guess what memo?
Public, right? I understand. It's public photography. Basically, the Department of Homeland Security in 2010 came out with a letter.
Yeah.
Came out with a memo that said it was perfectly legal to record any federal installation, any federal property.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's it. I haven't bothered anybody. I went inside. I got a passport application. Said thank you and see you later. Just taking pictures. That's it, man.
And said that recording was a crime here?
Yeah, the lady who came out and talked to me said that you can't record federal property, but she's misinformed. Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's misinformed. And I actually told her, I was like, call the police if that's what you feel like you want to do, and they'll educate you. I didn't think it was going to be this, because obviously there's a few officers here that aren't educated on this.
Okay. So what else are you what stories else are you doing?
A lot of it has to do with First Amendment stuff and, government accountability.
So you've been to the jail, courthouse,
yep,
police station out here?
Yes, sir.
Where else are you going to go?
Actually, I'm done after this.
Done after this?
Yeah.
Have a good day.
All right.
This man was on fire in this encounter. He stood his ground, refused to be intimidated, and schooled the cops on the law at every turn. No matter how hard they tried to pressure him, he didn't back down. And instead, he educated them on First Amendment rights, stop and ID laws, and the importance of reasonable suspicion. The officers clearly weren't ready for someone who actually knew the law, and it showed. They got schooled big time. This is exactly why knowing your rights is so important. When police try to push past legal boundaries, the best defense is knowledge and confidence. And as always, never stop recording the police.
This encounter became a perfect example of why understanding your constitutional rights is so important, because the man stayed calm, refused unlawful demands, challenged every weak argument the officers made, and educated them on the limits of their authority, proving that knowledge, confidence, and a camera can completely change the outcome of a police encounter. Always stay informed, always stand your ground, and always record the police.